Good morning to you all. A warm welcome to our English class. Under your parents' guidance and comfort, hope you are safe and fine. Play well, eat well, sleep well, and study well. Of course, prayer is also a must for our prosperity. Don't forget to do it. Well, in our standard 12th, Unit 2, supplementary, we are going to learn a lesson, Life of Pi, written by Jan Martel. So, Life of Pi, the author Jan Martel. Let's learn something about the author. Jan Martel was born in Spain to French-Canadian parents. Martel's father worked as a diplomat and the family moved to Costa Rica, France, Mexico and Canada during Martel's childhood. He grew up speaking both French and English. So Jan Martel was born in Spain to French-Canadian parents. Since his father worked as a diplomat, means a person who remains in a foreign land for his own country and works as an ambassador. And since he moved from one country to another during the childhood of Martel, he began to learn speaking French and English. Martel studied philosophy at Trent University in Ontario and later spent a year in India visiting religious sisters and zoos. His first three books received little critical or popular attention, but with the publication of Life of Pi in 2001, Martel became internationally famous and he was awarded the Man Booker Prize in 2002. So Martel studied philosophy, which means the science of reasoning, at Trent University, which is in Ontario. And then he began to spend a year in India visiting religious sisters who are working, who are serving in our institute. Like these sisters, he began to meet and also visited some zoos where the animals are tied down. And at the beginning, when he wrote novels, his first three books received little appreciation. But the moment he published Life of Pi in 2001, he became internationally famous and he was awarded the prize Man Booker in 2002. Now the gist of the lesson. The hero of this lesson, Pi, was the son of a zookeeper. His family embarks across the Pacific Ocean on the Japanese cargo ship with a menagerie of zoo animals to be sold to North American Zoo. Unfortunately, the ship sinks and Pi survives in a lifeboat with a zebra, an orangutan, a hyena, along with a Bengal tiger, Richard Parker. The hyena killed and ate the zebra and the orangutan. The tiger then killed the hyena and saved Pi from becoming the next victim. Pi was often without food and water for 3 days. His search for water took him dangerously close to the tiger. His thirst overpowered his fear of the tiger, and he went exploring for water. He succeeded in his search and found cans of water. Pi came back to life and senses after drinking the elixir of life. The tiger, who scared him, brought him peace, purpose, and wholeness to his life. Pi understood that it was the tiger who helped him to survive for 227 days. Pi left the tiger in the jungle and reunited with his family and spent the rest of his life. Now that's the story in short. Let's learn in detail. Pi was left alone and orphaned in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in front of an adult tiger called Richard Parker. He watched the Japanese cargo ship disappear along with several animals and humans. As the ship was sinking, he was searching for his family from the ship, but no sign of anyone's survival. Rain poured, darkness set in. The rain stopped. He had nothing to drink or a bit to eat. Richard Parker was still on board a Bengal tiger, 450 pounds and 26 feet long. From the tip of the nose to the tip of the tail, he took up over a third of the length of the ship he was on. You might think that he lost hope on seeing it. The tennis challenger in the final set becomes relaxed and suddenly plays like a devil, and the champion works hard to get those points to win. So was with Pi. He has heard that the hunger for air exceeds as compelling sensation the thirst for water. Jesus Christ on the cross died of suffocation, but his only complaint was of thirst. If a thirst can be so taxing about it, imagine the effect on an ordinary man. He pushed aside all thoughts of Richard Parker and fearlessly went exploring for fresh water. When he moved forward, hyena was back behind what was left of zebra. It looked at him. To be afraid of ridiculous dog when there was a tiger about was like being afraid of sprinters when trees are falling down. The presence of a tiger had saved him from hyena. He took stock of the lifeboat. It was 3.5 deep, 8 feet wide, and 26 feet long. He turned and crawled back like a dried lizard. His eyes fell upon what he was looking for. Water is packaged in bottles. There were stocks of these cans. With a shaking hand, he reached down and picked one. A pearl of water appeared. He opened the bottle and poured into his mouth. To the greedy throat, pure, delicious, beautiful, crystalline water flowed into his system. Liquid life it was. Got another one, opened and drank. He drank 4 cans of that most exquisite of nectars before he stopped. Everything in him, right down to the pores of his skin, was expressing joy. His heart began to beat like a merry drum. Strength came back to his muscles. He was coming back to life from the dead. It is the irony of this story that the one who scared him to start with was the very same who brought him peace, purpose, or even wholeness. He had to tame him, and he realized this necessity. A part of him was glad about Richard Parker. If Richard Parker died, he would be left alone with despair. If Pi still had the will to live, it was thanks to Richard Parker. It kept him from thinking too much about his family and his tragic circumstances. He was grateful. The plain truth is, without Richard Parker, he wouldn't be alive today to tell the story. He left Richard Parker in the jungle and waited for a ship. It pained him to see the animal without even turning his head to have a last glimpse. He found a ship and he reunited with his family. So that's the end of the story, Life of Pi. In conclusion, we learned this lesson. Fight for the right with truth and confidence. Never get scared for any tough task. Fight with self-confidence and inner belief. If you have belief, you can be successful in your life. Hope you too would follow this principle and achieve success. Wish you all the best. Here is a simple work for you. Answer in a paragraph. How did the presence of Richard Parker influence the attitude of Pi? That is your question number 1. The second question is, what is the elixir of life? Substantiate the statement with reference to the story of Life of Pi. Hope you understood the lesson. Try to answer these 2 questions in a paragraph and send it. Thank you and God bless you. See you in the next class. Bye.